You've probably seen from that thumbnail, my fists are up. The crazy thing was, through my life, when I was a kid, the only belief that I carried was emotions are a weakness. The more cold and the less emotional you are, the more stronger you are. I'm now sitting here thinking that was a reality that doesn't make sense. That can't exist in this world. In fact, I am a suppressed man. I don't even know what it's like to really embody my own power because I've suppressed my greatest gift, which is to feel, to be in tune with my heart. In this episode, we're going to be going deep into owning your power for all the men that are watching this. I'm excited to share this with you because this is going to be beautiful. But before we begin, I want to remind you to take a deep breath in with me right now. And a deep breath out. This episode is not just for men. If you're a woman and you're watching this, tune in. Because this doesn't just apply to a man. This applies to women as well. I've met a lot of women who reject their fathers. Of course, your father probably was unconscious. He probably harmed you or whatever, right? Whatever you went through. Now you're struggling to show up in your life. You're struggling to step into your own masculine energy. Because masculine energy isn't just about being a man, but also understanding that women as well, we all carry masculine and feminine energy. Men will naturally be more comfortable in their masculine energy. Now, women will be naturally more comfortable in their feminine energy. Like a mother, for example, a motherly role for a woman is more natural than a man stepping into that role. And vice versa, a man, for him to focus on work is much easier than a woman trying to be that. But society's got us twisted, Society's got us in a way where it's like men are becoming like women and women are becoming like men. Do you know what I'm saying? They're taking people's power away because the more disconnected you are from your essence, the more disconnected you are from your own power. You see, so women watching this, I want you to really pay attention because this information can truly change your life, especially if you've got things you want to do in your life and you're not able to do it because you're not sure. You've got like a list of things you want to get done, but you're not able to show up in your life. This information will help you show up in your life. But I don't want you to get this idea stuck in your head that you need to be a king. No, king is meant for men. Do you know what I'm saying? A woman is not supposed to be a king. In fact, a woman is supposed to be a queen. So understand that you're not here trying to become a king. This is simply going to be information that will help you understand men so you can accomplish the things you wish to also accomplish in your life too. Let's carry on. So men, you are watching this. I want you to understand something right now. We didn't have the best of role models when we were kids. That's the truth. We didn't have that. In fact, we had people who were only showing us what it is that we don't want to be. Then we grow up in a society where we understand spirituality. You are here because you know about emotions, healing, manifestations, right? Law of attraction, all of that. Now you're asking yourself the question, okay, I know how important my emotions are. I know how important it is to be feeling, to do this, to do that. But the more you get into this, you start realizing, wait, I'm not able to show up in my life now because I don't feel like doing it. So I'm not doing anything that I don't feel like doing anymore. What I've come to understand, the masculine isn't about waiting for you to feel ready. It's about being brave, being courageous even when you don't feel ready. It's about embodying the courage that exists within you already. You don't need to go do anything to find it. In fact, you just need to uncover it. It already exists. But why so many of us struggle to find courage is because there might be two things, right? One, you were either suppressed as a child because your father had his own insecurities, so he made sure that you were a powerless boy, so you can't become a powerful man and take over. Or two, you were raised by your mother, and your mother had problems with the men, and your mother now suppressed your power because she doesn't want you to become like the men that she knows. But the men that she knew, they were powerful because they got shit done, but they were emotionally unavailable. Now, unconsciously, what we do is when we reject the negative aspects of someone, we also reject the positive aspects of someone. So when you reject a man because he is emotionally unavailable, you also start rejecting the aspects of him that was positive. And he might have been someone that's very driven, that able to show up in his life, that's able to go get what he wants. But he might be unconscious about the way he goes about it. Now, when you reject his negative traits, you also reject his positive traits. This is powerful information that doesn't just apply to men, but women. Look at your mothers too, you know. This applies there. You know how many women I know that deny their own feminine energy because they're rejecting their own mothers, because their mothers was deemed as weak because they stayed with a man that abused them. Now we live in a society where no way would we choose a man that will make us feel powerless. We're going to become the power. We're going to become the kings. This is all red pill stuff, you know. Ugh, yo. I wish the world knew this stuff, man. I'm just finding this out now, man. I knew this stuff, but it's like I'm really seeing it in myself now. And my battery is low on the camera, so we're gonna speak till the camera is dead, and then I'm just gonna end it there. So if it ends abruptly and you're watching this on YouTube, that's why. But I am gonna quickly make an announcement before we get to that. I am looking for 10 men that I want to create a group with. Now we've already got about 4 seats taken. We've got 6 seats left, and this is completely free. I'm looking for men that want to be a part of a group that I'm creating. A group that we're going to have a call every single week, and I'm going to make a space for men to truly express themselves and be seen and heard and guided by other powerful, strong, vulnerable men. That sounds like something that I've craved for a long time, but I wasn't brave enough to do. And until I did it, did I get to understand men properly. You see, when you surround yourself by men who are able to share their vulnerability, their fears with you, your view on men will change. You start feeling uncomfortable at first, but your relationship with men will. So yes, guys, my camera died, but I was like, nah, we're only 7 minutes in. I need to get it back going because I got so much fire to share with you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see so many brothers around me that are not able to step into that power that resides within them naturally. And I'm just sitting there like wondering, what happened to you that made you disconnect from that power? Who took that away from you? And the crazy thing is, it wasn't taken away from you, but it was locked away. Locked deep within you. And I want you to find it. I want you to find it. Because your life will change, man. Your life will change. And it's not something that you have to seek for outside of yourself. That's the thing. The truth is, you don't have to seek for it outside of yourself. In fact, when you do this achievement life, right? Like this idea that I wanna do it. Ooh. What we're really craving is we want to be powerful. We want to feel the power that resides within us. But we believe that our only way to access it is we must do X, Y, and Z. Only then will we be worthy of our Father's approval, validation, and love. And even though He might not even be in our lives right now, we're still unconsciously doing things to get His approval. Because He might have looked at us as a weak man and weak boy, a coward, or whatever it was as your kid. And that you grew up with this belief that, you know, I don't want to be that. I'm never going to be that. And then you end up realizing that your whole life has been molded. Your decisions, your actions, your habits, everything is a mold. Your dreams, your goals, everything is a mold of this pain that you carry from the rejection that you experience from your own father. And that shit hurts, man. That really hurts, because it's like it breaks you different, because you're never going to be enough for him, his love and his acceptance. Until you keep hitting that wall again and again, you start realizing, actually, wait, I'm not the person I'm meant to be. In fact, I'm a mold of everything that I've just experienced. I'm just acting out of my own wounding, my own pain, my own trauma. I haven't found the resolution yet. And I want you guys to find that and understand the stuff that I'm sharing with you here is life-changing. Reflect on this conversation right now. I swear to you, men and women listening to this, women, please watch this, because you will understand the ish that we men have to go through. And it's not always just from our fathers, you know, it's from our mothers too. Our mothers try to protect us from the very thing that they experience by not realizing that they are unconsciously limiting us from accessing our own light, because they suppress the dark. It's like when they see anger within a child, they try to tell the child to never be like that, because they will never receive the love that they want from their mother. But the truth is, the mother has the deep fear of anger from a man. So she unconsciously suppresses the anger within the child. Now the child grows up never really being able to access his power. And then she starts shaming the child, like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you be a man? You're 30 years old. Why are you still acting like a child? And not knowing why he's the way he is. And I want every single guy watching this, even if you're the opposite of that and you're tough as, you're the guy that everyone's scared, respected, and then you run the streets. You carry the complete opposite trauma. You're the guy who's powerless. You're the one on the complete other side of the spectrum. You haven't found balance either. That's the truth. We live in a society where that lifestyle, the tough guy, that life is glamorized. It's showed as, excuse the noise in the back, they're hoovering. So, but I'm going to keep going because this is fire. They're glamorized as the man. But that is a man who is it's like a man who's waiting to blow up. And what does usually happen to the guys like that? They end up in prison or they get killed. Or they start doing shit that destroys their life. Because they want to claim all the power from themselves. They go wherever they go. They can't even trust their own friends. They don't even have brothers around them that they can even trust. It's mad. Two opposite ends of the spectrum. So how do you get to the middle? Truly understand your father. You're the man that raised you. Even if he was there or if he wasn't there. Understand what impact did he have on your mum? People who don't have a father. What impact did that have on your mum? And how did that impact on how she raised you? That's what you should be asking yourself. Now I'm going to cut it short because I know they're hoovering outside and it's coming closer and closer to the door. So it's just going to get louder and louder. But I just simply want to remind you guys, like, you can heal this. And the way I want to invite you to this. If you're a man and you're watching this, I'm holding a men's group that I'm going to be running once a week. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be charging for this in the future, but for now, it's completely free. So send me a message, jump into it, let's get to it. And if you are someone that's really wanting to learn how to heal yourself, show up the way you want to show up like a boss. Inshallah, if Allah wills, if that's meant for you and you've got that calling right now, understand that you can make that happen. That's why I have a program called Quantum Leap. I'm looking for 5 more men to join me, women as well. That's open to everyone. But this specific men's group is going to be for men only. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please take a screenshot and share it with me. I want to know if this is more episodes like this. You want to see some real stuff that affected me a lot in my life. I want you to tell me if you want to see more of this. So take a screenshot, share it with me. Make sure you tag me when you do. And I'll see you guys soon, inshallah. Peace and love and salam alaikum.